What I love about agriculture is the ability to have legacy family farming. My husband's a fourth generation farmer. We're celebrating 100 years next summer, and I have a daughter that's going to be a fifth generation farmer. How awesome is that?
What I love about agriculture is that no matter who you are or where you're from, in some way agriculture impacts you and you're supporting it just by eating.
I love agriculture because I love working with farmers. They feed the world and keep the world going around.
I love agriculture because I get to work with farmers and dealers in the business and learn about what they love to do and their families. So it's a great place to be.
My favorite thing about agriculture is the wonderful smells, like fresh dirt and hay that's been mowed, and the sound of baby animals, and all the little things that make it special to me. So, and it's a good way, it's a lifestyle that I can't imagine ever doing otherwise. So, thank you.
I love agriculture. I grew up on a farm all my life, and this event just makes it so fun to be a part of. And agriculture feeds America, and it feeds the world.
What I love about agriculture is it's like one giant family. Wherever you travel, you can find people that you know and connect an egg somehow. And no matter how far you try to stray from your agriculture roots, sometimes you always keep coming back to them.
We would like to welcome you to our second annual Women in Agriculture Night. So we would just like to thank all of you guys for being here tonight, and this is all about you guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
So tonight I'm just going to visit with you a little bit about the truths and myths of GMOs biotechnology. So my name, as Chris has said, I'm Nancy Wolfkuhl. I'm from Wolverton, Minnesota. I work at Mindak Farmers Cooperative. I've been there 29 years. I used to tell everybody I was there when I was 15. Now I'm down to age 10. The GMO debate, it's sort of like a fork in the road. One side, there's fears that are created by misinformation out on that social media, out on the internet. And the other side is the facts, which we all know about. You know, people are more concerned now, more than ever, about what they eat and what goes on in agriculture, and that's good, but we need to get the truth out there. We need to let them know what we do. To put it simply, we take a single gene from here and we place it over here. And there are currently 9 GMOs available in the US. We have corn, soybeans, cotton, alfalfa, or canola, alfalfa, sugar beets, papaya, summer squash, and potatoes. You know, we've heard, oh, GMOs, they've not been tested. Well, in fact, they're the most regulated and most tested product in agriculture history. You know, we hear, oh, the GMO, they're bad for the environment. Well, farmers, we hear, oh, you farmers, you douse your fields with chemicals. Well, apparently they've never paid for chemical. So, and the percentage that, you know, of chemical that's being sprayed is 98% water and 2% is the chemical. And water is the only way to get that spray to cover the crop. The whole reason GMOs were created is so that we could do a better job of farming, to be more efficient, to save money and fuel. And without this technology to control weeds, over half of the corn and soybeans in the United States and Canada would be lost. You know, we hear a misconception that organic uses 0 pesticides. Well, in fact, there are actually 470 approved pesticide products listed on the Organic Materials Review Institute site. And 100 of these cannot even be used in the United States. For years, diabetics relied on insulin purified from animals, primarily cattle and pigs, and in 1978, insulin became the first human protein to be manufactured through biotechnology. So today, all insulin for human use is manufactured from GMO bacteria. So now I've given you a little bit of some background. We've looked at organic, conventional, and genetic engineering. The truth is they are all safe. We live in the United States. We have agencies who make sure the food supply that we have is very safe. Americans were once as fearful of microwaves and pasteurizing milk as they currently are of GMOs. And if you take one thing away from this presentation, just remember, GMO is a breeding method. It is not an ingredient. People, I think sometimes out on that social media, out on the internet, oh my gosh, they're poisoning us. They're putting things in our food. It's not an ingredient. It's a breeding method. Very good point. She's just saying how because a woman in ag, maybe some people don't believe you, maybe. And I have to say, my dad, he's backing me all the way. He's backing everything we do. Now, this is even GMO. This is farming. That chocolate milk comes from brown cows. I mean, oh my goodness. And you hardly think that can be true, but it is. And some of these people vote. Ay, ay, ay.
So with what Nancy had said, I saw a t-shirt the other day, and I think some of you have seen it, but I did buy it for my husband. I thought it was pretty cool. It had the definition of farming on it. Farming, it's a noun. It's the art of losing money while working 400 hours a month to feed people who think you're trying to kill them. If anybody hears it, give me a round of applause. So really though, thank you all for coming out. Tonight was an awesome opportunity for fellowship, for friendship, to kind of wrap up the harvest season. I know some of you are still going on corn, but some of you are finished up. It's been a safe season for most of us, and it's a time to celebrate you guys, women in agriculture, whether you're directly farming, whether you're a farm wife, whether you're working for an agricultural industry, an insurance company, a bank, or living in an agricultural industry. It's the core of who we are. It's the core of the Red River Valley, up and down the River Valley. It's who we all are, and it's our foundation. And I think it makes us pretty special and unique.
Ladies, ladies, ladies. I tell you what, folks, when I got the opportunity, thank Thunder Seed, thank Miss Crystal. I did a show for them back, and this is the coolest women's meeting I've ever been to. And the fact that I've done 2 of these. I did the South Dakota Women's Ag Council meeting where they spend an entire day in meetings in estate planning and all kinds of stuff. I guess educational meetings, but it's so cool. This is just a ladies' night out. Drink up. We're just celebrating the fact that it's a ladies' night out. And boy, you don't damn it just happen past Halstad. You gotta wanna come here. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, the person who always runs and makes sure a farm's running is the people sitting in this room right here tonight. And that's absolutely the truth. Farm to table, farm to table. But here's the problem. The lady that was up here speaking before dinner, I loved what she had to say. Because I'm here to tell you folks, most people you deal with, except the 1% of us that's in this room, the 1% who provide all the food, fiber, and jobs for the rest of this world, the 1% that are farmers, actual farmers, the rest of the world has no clue what we do and has no clue about anything about agriculture anymore. Now, she goes, okay, one last question before I buy these mushrooms. Okay, are they organic? They mushrooms. Ma'am, I picked these mushrooms this morning at 5:30 in the morning. And if you saw what they're grown in, that's as organic as it will ever get. If you don't believe it, smell my finger. Because you don't wash that smell off. She bought 6 different containers. Now she's a regular customer.
So we just want to thank everybody again for coming and spending your night with us. And it's an honor being with all of you guys, the women in agriculture.